way to Leighton Cemetery in Blackpool. I'm going to try and find some famous graves, people that's famous related to Blackpool. So let's have a look. King's Home, weren't it? John Bickerstaff was the Mayor of Blackpool. He attended the Great Parish Exhibition in 1889 and was so impressed by the structures that he commissioned the Blackpool Tower to be built upon his return. He loved it so much that he invested £2,000 of his own money into the construction. He became known as Mr. Blackpool. He died on the 5th of August 1930, aged 82. Ada Boswell was known as Queen of the Gypsies, a title said to have been given to her by Queen Victoria, to whom she was official palm reader. Each summer people would queue outside her tent to discover what fate had in store for them. Sergeant William Butler was one of those who survived the suicidal charge into the Valley of Death in October 1854, which left 118 cavalrymen dead. Yeah. Yeah, you're all from First World War as well, aren't you? Right, we're looking for Joe Longthorne. Joe Longthorne was born 31st of May 1955. He was a singer and impressionist. He started his TV career at the age of 14 when he landed a part in Yorkshire television series Junior Showtime, and rose to popularity in 1981 when he was on the series Search for a Star. This led to his own TV series, The Joe Longthorne Show. He died at home in Blackpool on the 3rd of August 2019, aged 64 from cancer. He always used to be on telly on a Saturday night, didn't he?
The world may have lost a legend, but heaven has gained a saint.
See Blackpool Tower at distance? Edwin Hughes was born on the 12th of December 1830 in Wrexham. He lived in the seaside town of Blackpool in the 1920s. When he was 24 years old, Hughes, nicknamed Balaclava Ned, took part in the infamous charge of the Light Brigade. By 1923, Edwin Hughes was the last man alive of Tennyson's infamous 600. He died on the 18th of May 1927 and was buried with full military honours. Gerald Irving Richardson was born 2nd November 1932. Gerald was a superintendent who worked for the Lancashire Police Force. On the 23rd of August 1971, he was shot while attending an armed robbery at a jeweller's in Blackpool and died later from his injuries. He was awarded the George Cross on the 13th of November 1972. Richard Gorton Barlow was born 28th of May 1851 and was a cricketer who played for Lancashire and England. He took part in the original Ashes match and is commemorated by the poem on the side of the Ashes urn. He died on the 31st of July 1919. Bernadette Teresa Nolan was born 17th of October 1960. She was part of the group the Nolans. She was second youngest of the sisters Anne, Denise, Maureen, Linda and Colleen. From the age of 2, she was brought up in Blackpool. Bernie died in her sleep from cancer aged 52 on the 4th of July 2013. She was buried alongside the ashes of her stillborn daughter. Norman Evans was born on the 11th of June 1901. He was an English stage and radio comedian, best remembered for his sketches and programmes entitled Over the Garden Wall. He died in November 1962 in Blackpool. The headstone of his grave is a low wall built from natural gritstone, and it reads, "His last garden wall."
I don't know, because I don't remember him. He was a comedian, weren't he?
Frank Randall was born January 30th, 1901 in Aspel. He was born Arthur Hughes, also known as Arthur McAvoy or Arthur Twist, and was an English comedian. He died on the 7th of July 1957 from gastroenteritis.
It's the grave of Les Dawson. Yeah. Famous comedian.
They walk in the warmth of
Leslie Dawson Jr. was born 2nd of February 1931 at Collyhurst in Manchester. He was an English comedian, actor, writer and presenter.
no shadows.
He died suddenly, aged 62, on the 11th of June 1993 from a heart attack during treatment for a heart complaint at St Joseph's Hospital in Manchester. On the 23rd of October 2008, 15 years after his death, a bronze statue was unveiled by his widow Tracy and daughter Charlotte in the ornamental gardens next to the pier in St Anne's-on-Sea in Lancashire, where Dawson lived for many years.
I think we might have found Keith Harris. For anybody that's older, like us, he had Orville. There he is. Keith Shenton Harris. Died 28th of April 2015, aged 67.
Keith Shenton Harris, born 25th September 1947. He was an English ventriloquist best known for his television show The Keith Harris Show with his puppets Orville the Duck, Cuddles the Monkey. He had top 10 hit single in 1982 with The Orville Song, which reached number 4 in the charts. He died of cancer on the 28th of April 2015, aged 67, at Blackpool Victoria Hospital. Orville the Duck was donated to the Grand Order of Water Rats Museum, which is a showbiz fraternity and charity organisation.
We're at Warrington Cemetery now, looking for the final resting place of George Formby. We're going to see if we can find his grave. I think we might have found it.
George Formby, OBE, born George Hoy Booth in Wigan on the 26th of May 1904, was an English actor, singer-songwriter and comedian who became known to a worldwide audience through his films of the 1930s and 40s, usually playing the ukulele or banjo, and became the UK's highest paid entertainer. He died of a heart attack at age 56. He is buried alongside his father in Warrington Cemetery. Born on the 28th of January 1944 as Robert Harper, but best known as Bobby Ball. He was a British comic, actor, singer and television host. He was best known as a member of the comic double act Cannon and Ball with Tommy Cannon. They hosted their own ITV show, The Cannon and Ball Show, for 9 years between 1979 and 1988. He died from COVID-19 complications at Victoria Hospital in Blackpool on the 28th of October 2020, aged 76. There is a 9-foot bronze sculpture of the legendary comedian pulling on his braces in Lowther Gardens, Lytham. If you have enjoyed our video, please consider liking, subscribing and hitting that notification bell for future videos. Until next time, see ya!